pornographic products. OK, so we got piss poor, leaky boat, turd. You know what, can someone get GM on the phone and see if we can borrow Kevorkian-esque from them? I kind of like the sound of that. Following those crashes, Boeing entered into a DPA in 2021, admitting to misrepresentations to regulators about a key software feature tied to the crashes. It also agreed to pay a fine and show 3 years of good behaviour in exchange for avoiding prosecution. It's agreement that many felt was toothless, especially given that one judge involved with the case later called what Boeing had done the deadliest corporate crime in US history. Following the DPA, things didn't seem to improve much at Boeing because by the start of 2024, just 2 days before their 3-year probationary period was set to end, this happened.
What was supposed to be a short trip from Portland to Ontario, California for Garrett Cunningham turned out to be one of the most frightening experiences of his life.
A gush of air. I looked to my left and...
So we're going backwards? No? I still go. We're going energy. I don't know where we go. Not going to be good. I have 20.
See ya.
Yep.
Run to me. Team. That's another team. Just run.
Okay.
Can you get out the door? Here. There's another team coming. Yeah, I know. There's 2 teams. Where is it?
Yeah, before. I don't see him though.
Part of the plane is gone.
Yeah, not ideal. It is. Odds are it's going to be the toddler in the seat behind you breathing directly on your face, or your seatmate cracking the lid on a tub of tuna salad they brought with them. There is no surprise whoosh of air that brings good tidings in a metal sky can. But in this case, yeah, a door plug blew off a 737 MAX mid-flight, an incident that was a clear indication, according to the DOJ, Boeing had violated its initial DPA. But instead of then prosecuting them, the DOJ offered them a plea deal, which just required them to pay another fine, boost their spending on safety and compliance programs, and report to an independent monitor overseeing their compliance. And this understandably angered some of the family members of crash victims. Here is the mother of one of them summing it all up.
It seems that beginning of January, just 2 days before the expiration of the DPA, oops, I did it again. This is Boeing's song. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, that woman's outrage is completely justified, and it's honestly smart to cite the musical canon of Britney Spears, given that Boeing essentially just pled not that innocent. But it gets worse. Because this year, the Trump administration downgraded Boeing's punishment to a non-prosecution agreement, removing even the hypothetical chance of prosecuting them over this in the future, which is just completely infuriating, unless, I guess, you're this guy on CNBC who chose to announce the news like this.
The DOJ says it expects to file the written agreement with Boeing by the end of the week. Should be viewed as good news. I wouldn't be surprised to see the stock move higher.
Yeah!
Death box here. Sam over here. Okay, another shotgun.
Where's she from down?
Yeah, on the roof.
Shot.
Up here. Inside. Behind us.
Let's guys go. Oh, we gotta go tree.
Tree?
Towards you. Tree. I'll meet you around there. I'll meet you over there.
Sachez que j'ai gagné un coup. Pas que choisir mon amélioration. J'ai sélectionné une amélioration.
I got another shot coming.
Ah ouais.
Kit de soins par ici. Chargeur léger agrandi par ici. Niveau 2.
Enough my pop-ups up. behind us. On the bridge, I think.
Bridge. They're in the bridge.
Brothers over here too. Up here. Behind the wall.
Wants to go up top? There's people up top?
Other team coming in.
Are we going up top?
Bridge.
Yeah, let's move. You wanna move
Yes. I want to wait for the ring to close and then break my vertical.
They went around.
Yeah, which is fine. You're waiting. It's gold. No, you can't. Really? Sure? Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, you can. Alright, good.
J'ai repéré un ennemi.
Alright, coming, Viper. Hold on.
It didn't give me the gold thing. Oh,
I did.
God.
It gave me the gold. Ah, fucked them up, dude. They had no idea we were shooting for the back. Yeah,
Go to the bin.
we gotta go around.
Bin.
Over here, people here.
One shot. Just one shot. Fuck.
Where can
Great news, everyone! The stock should move higher. So I guess that's at least one thing that Boeing can keep in the fucking air. But even if that is good news for stockholders, it's clearly not great for anyone else, because while it means that Boeing does have to pay out an additional $444 million into a crash victims fund, they also avoid being branded a convicted felon and will no longer face oversight by an independent monitor, but instead will hire a compliance consultant. As one consumer rights advocate puts it, this deal isn't even a slap on the wrist, it's barely a feather on the wrist. Look, clearly, when it comes to corporate accountability, we have a problem here. Because a company engages in flagrant misbehaviour, even putting evidence of it in writing, people get hurt, they're caught red-handed, the government fines them and says, you better not do that again, then they do, and the whole cycle restarts. This is not sustainable. And unfortunately, I wouldn't expect any of that to change for at least, say, 3.5 years. But it is worth asking for a hypothetical future when we have a government that isn't run by a pro-corruption felon. What could we be doing better to hold corporations accountable? Well, we could make DPAs more of a deterrent by making the fines much more serious and prosecuting executives a lot more often. We could also bring both DPAs and NPAs into the official legal system so that their monitoring would be more transparent and companies would build up records of misconduct instead of constantly getting to wipe their slate clean. But the hard truth here is, if we want more accountability, the government is going to have to show more willingness to prosecute repeat offenders, even if it affects a large company's ability to do business, which really doesn't seem too much to ask, because you've seen tonight just how much damage companies can do when they operate unchecked. And right now, we have a system where essentially corporations can, with very limited resistance, sell cars with a surprise off button, operate as a haven for blood money, and build planes that unbuild themselves in the sky. And I'd argue that to not make significant changes to a system like that would be, if I may quote GM's most cursed PowerPoint of all time, fucking maniacal. And now, this.
Il y en a un côté de toi, il y en a un côté de toi.
And now, GB News attempts to understand Gen Z.
Generation Z, let's have a pop at them.
They don't wash up.
22% leave dirty dishes in the kitchen sink for 3 nights before washing up.
Research commissioned by Alpha shows that a quarter of Generation Z adults would not change a light bulb because they believe step ladders are too dangerous.
Apparently Gen Z don't like to dance because they find it really embarrassing. Because they're a generation of smartphones, aren't they? So they all film each other. Okay.
This lot really do seem quite dull. What do they do if they don't have a drink and they don't socialise like that? What do they do?
They are online. They're online and doing a lot of moaning.
They can't order off menus, did you know that? That was a story that came out, and they can't tie their shoelaces.
We also find out that Gen Zs in general, they don't do a 9 to 5 pattern, they don't drink alcohol, and they don't have sex.
The younger generation don't appear to be going out and getting blasted as much as we used to, which seems to be a shame.
I don't like the sober Gen Z. I think it's good if they're having a few drinks.
Well, you got to, I mean, I mean, it's one thing to stop drinking, it's another thing to never start.
Maybe they're fed up.